A mother leading a fight for change after the Woodmore bus crash. Good evening. I'm Kim Chapman.
And I'm Calvin Sneed. Alexandria Frazier's daughter was one of the many children injured when bus 366 crashed on Talley Road. On Wednesday, she'll travel to Nashville to support a bill to add seatbelts on school buses. Stephanie Anastasi spoke to her today and found out she isn't alone. Stephanie.
Kim, Calvin, today we learned the bill, if approved, it would cost about $82 million over the next 5 years. Now, Frazier believes if her daughter, Nene, who you see right here, had a seatbelt on bus 366, her injuries would not have been as serious. She says she won't stop speaking up until this law gets changed.
11-year-old Nene is a 5th grader at Woodmore Elementary. Her mother, Alexandra Frazier, says November 21st, 2016 is a day she will never forget.
I found out about the wreck because my child called me from the bus. Mama, the bus just had a wreck.
6 children died because of that crash. Thankfully, Nene only had a few injuries.
She had a concussion on both sides of her head and she fractured her wrist. And for her, out of everything that could have happened, the wrist is the worst because she's an avid cheerleader.
Frazier believes a seatbelt could have changed that.
I feel like she would have got a few scrapes and bruises and she would have probably hit her head, but her injuries would not have been that serious had she been buckled in.
That's why now Frazier's refusing to give up on the push for belts on buses.
At what point do we say this got to stop?
On Wednesday, she will travel to Nashville with Woodmore parents and lawyers, C. Mark Warren and John Mark Griffin. The law firm represents several of the families that filed civil lawsuits against bus driver Jonathan Walker. There, they will listen to lawmakers in the Transportation Subcommittee, hear the seatbelt bill sponsored by Joanne Favors.
There's no way to turn back the hand of time to prevent this tragedy. It happened. It was, a lot of people were hurt because of it. The important thing is to learn from it, grow from it, and create a legacy that it does not happen again.
Frazier hopes to hear one thing in Nashville that won't make her forget that tragic day, but will help her find comfort knowing something like this won't happen again.
I just want to hear that it's going to be mandatory for seatbelts to be on buses because that day changed my life forever.
On Wednesday, Warren and Griffin will provide a free charter bus for anyone in the community who wants to go to that hearing in Nashville. Now, the bus will leave from Woodmore Elementary in Chattanooga at 9:30 a.m. It will head back to Chattanooga that night right after the hearing ends. As for Frazier, she says her daughter just got the courage to ride a school bus again for the first time since the crash 2 weeks ago. Kelvin.
Thanks, Stephanie. Tomorrow, lawmakers in Nashville will talk about a bill that will add an age requirement for bus drivers. Governor Bill Haslam backed the bill that would increase the required age of bus drivers to 25. It also requires bus drivers to complete a training program before driving. Tomorrow, the bill goes before the House Education, Administration, and Planning Committee. If committee members pass it, the bill goes on to 2 more committees before a House floor vote.